尼古拉斯·伍德曼30多岁就登上了全球10亿美金的富豪排行榜。看似简单追寻兴趣的大男孩行为模式，却在创业的早期从自己缝纫腕带、设计塑料外壳、改造摄像机，到跑遍了全美国的冲浪用品商店去推销产品。从开着货车的零售商，到创造了全球增长最快的数码摄像机公司，他凭热情、专注和坚持实现了这一切。How are your early days like?
Oh, they were lonely. I moved back into my father's house, and for 2 years.
And you were 26.
And I lived like a monk.
GoPro 的成立萌发于伍德曼对冲浪运动的爱好。这个习惯了享受阳光、沙滩、海浪的年轻人，在创业早期沉下心来，将自己锁在房间里，全天钻研产品，过起了僧侣般的生活。
I would actually force myself to leave the house and walk down the street to a coffee shop every morning just to see other people in the world. And I would stay there for 30 or 40 minutes and watch people because I knew that it was the only time I was going to see anybody during the day. And then I would go back to my room and go to work on writing my patent for GoPro and designing the logo and working on business strategy. And I did that for 2 years before launching the first product. And then even after launching the first product, I was working 18-hour days for many years.
伍德曼和其他创业者一样，经历了多年的蛰伏期。在2009年 GoPro 发布明星产品 HD Hero 系列之前，伍德曼身兼产品工程师、研发负责人、销售员以及代言模特等多个职位。他的团队以每年增加1名员工的速度缓慢增长。
When you look back, are those your most challenging moments?
The early years were very challenging. So much of your success, I think, relies on your own personal belief in yourself. And you just have to have so much energy and positive outlook to keep going because it can take so long to establish your business and establish momentum.
And you never know when that point will come.
No. So you're living in this constant state of fear. But then the fear that you feel can actually be very powerful. If you're waking up scared, from the moment you open your eyes, you got to go. And you got to get the work done. And you have to think big and think aggressively. And you have to act aggressively to establish enough of a foundation in your business and establish enough momentum that any problem that comes along just bounces off of you. And that's a much healthier way to put fear to work for you than letting fear make you so afraid you don't even get out of bed in the morning. You don't even do the work. Maybe the difference between a successful entrepreneur and an unsuccessful one is how they manage that fear, and do they use it
positive
for progress, or do they allow it to overcome them and they never pursue their dreams?
在大学毕业之后，伍德曼2次试图创业，先是创办了一家售卖电子产品的网站，不成功之后又创办了一家在线游戏服务公司。这家公司获得了390万美元的风险投资，但在2000至2001年网络泡沫破灭时倒闭了。
What made the third one succeed?
The reason I was successful with GoPro was because GoPro was the most personal to me. Before GoPro, I was thinking of how to start a business, how to make money. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I wasn't solving a problem with my previous businesses. Whereas with GoPro, we're solving the problem of how do I capture footage of myself doing what I love to do in life. In the early days, it was how do I capture myself surfing, then, riding mountain bikes and skiing and being active. But now I have a wife and 3 young boys, and my problem is how do I document the amazing experiences I have with my children.
GoPro 产品的推出解决了解放双手捕捉动态影像的问题，而它的成功很大程度也归功于伍德曼个人的热情和坚持。伍德曼曾对自己承诺，30岁以前无论失败多少次都可以重新来过，都要继续坚持尝试。这个承诺成为了他前行的动力。
The amount of time that I put into it, my dedication, my confidence was because I felt like GoPro is me. I understand this opportunity and I will give my life to it. I also allowed myself to fail, and I knew I would fail. When I was 22 years old, that's when I decided to attempt to be successful as an entrepreneur. And I promised myself that I would dedicate my life to it until the age of 30.
So if you didn't succeed by 30, you think that you would have given up?
My promise to myself was really what kept me going, even when I felt I wasn't good enough. And that would be my advice to any entrepreneur is understand it will probably take longer to be successful than you think. It will probably be more work than you think, but it will feel so good if you dedicate yourself and never give up, because one day you will succeed and you'll wake up in the morning and thank yourself for seeing it through.
伍德曼用自己对户外探险活动的激情，推出高清视频摄像机来捕捉他的冒险活动，逐步扩大消费者群，改变了人们制作、存储和发布影像的方式，在社交媒体和个人分享大行其道的时代，创造出一股新的消费潮流和现象。You started GoPro for the sports fans, but now you branched out and reach all these different customer groups. How did you do that?
I think our customers helped us do that because consumers are smart and they can recognize that this camera would also be great for capturing their more everyday activities and travel, vacations. Just as film and television producers realized, wow, I can put this camera anywhere, so I could use this to help me film my movie or my TV commercial.
Yeah, we use it for our filming.
I know, I love it. And, a GoPro, there are GoPros on the International Space Station. This is all the result of clever humans realizing that they can put a GoPro to work in any number of use cases. As soon as some of our customers begin using GoPro in this way, they share content related to these subjects, and that content goes on to educate and excite other consumers that you can use GoPro in this way. And this is really how GoPro's brand has grown virally, not so much through our own advertising and marketing, but more so through our customers' shared GoPro content. And the timing of GoPro with the rise in social media and people's interest in visually expressing themselves, that we have been very fortunate with incredible timing. GoPro is not just a camera, it's a movement. And it's a movement because of people's desire to capture and share themselves on social platforms. It's also a very important global movement of self-expression and celebration of life.
过去2年里 ，GoPro 3度裁员，员工数量缩减了超过20%。新开发的无人机产品因为质量缺陷被召回，公司因而卷入诉讼，被指责误导投资者。自2014年上市以来，股价也承受了巨大的压力。GoPro 希望走过了低谷以后，可以从今年开始力挽狂澜，重踏正轨。
But the past 2 years has been very tough on GoPro. What do you think has really, caused this, and what's your solution?
When we took the company public in 2014, there was a lot of expectation on the business, and we made the mistake of sharing our big vision for our brand and for our business, and then we made the second mistake of trying to go and realize all of that vision too soon. 2 years ago, we started to reduce the number of things we were doing and then really took big steps a year ago, reorganized our whole company and shut down all of the programs that were not focused on our core mission, which is to make it easy for consumers to capture and share experiences. And in shutting down all these other programs, it allowed us to become smaller, leaner, and more focused. We're now growing again and profitable again, and it's thanks to this focus.
How do you persist through all the hardship, during all the downtimes?
Well, this is where having a personal interest in your business is really important. I'm married to my wonderful wife, and I have my 3 amazing children. And then I have another child whose name is GoPro. And he's a part of the family. With family, when times are good, you're happy. And when times are bad, you're grateful you have a family. And you work on improving the situation, but you never consider abandoning your family.
伍德曼将如何带领 GoPro 继续前行？下一节，伍德曼将探讨 GoPro 未来可能遇到的挑战和接下来的发展方向，也将分享他在人生、家庭和工作各个方面贯穿始终的理念。GoPro 推出时以极限运动玩家为主要目标消费群体。过去10多年来 ，GoPro 产品在画质、稳定性、摄影录像等功能上精益求精。但随着消费群体的增长放缓，竞争者的涌现 ，GoPro 将如何开拓新市场，在发展上继续求新，值得关注。
When you look forward, are better image quality, image stabilization, better dynamic range, are those enough to maintain or create more demand?
No. We have to continue to invent new types of GoPros, new ways for our users to capture and share themselves. Every photo and video you capture with a GoPro now automatically offloads to your phone. So a GoPro really works like
the sharing platform works very well.
It really works like a untethered or companion lens for your smartphone.
近年来，智能手机厂商为了吸引消费者的关注，越来越注重提升手机的拍摄实力、携带便利，并且方便编辑分享，不断的挤占传统相机市场。而 GoPro 作为五花八门的数码相机产品中的一员，是否也同样担心智能手机带来的冲击？
Ultimately, consumers will look beyond their smartphone to capture and share themselves, and the phone is phenomenal. It's always in your pocket, it's always ready, but it's challenging to use during more active moments, and it's also challenging to include yourself in the shot. And that's really our opportunity, is for GoPro to serve as a complement to your phone and how you use that to capture and share your life.
But won't it be the future trend that everything converts into one gadget and just one smartphone, and then winner takes all scenario will happen?
You encounter some challenges just related to the versatility of the device and a user's willingness to put the device, the smartphone, in certain situations to capture footage. So people's lives are on their phone, so putting your phone in harm's way and being very active with it, even though phones are becoming more durable and waterproof and so forth, you still don't see consumers being very comfortable with risking their phone, and also just the form factor of a smartphone. They're getting bigger with more of a focus on productivity and size of display, and that doesn't really make a phone very convenient for capturing your more active lifestyle. The same solutions that satisfy people today certainly won't be what satisfies them tomorrow. I think that people have a growing interest in not just capturing traditional photo and video content. I think people are very excited about capturing the type of content that GoPro enables. And so in this way we can be an important complement to a phone rather than competing with the phone.
人工智能是 GoPro 最为关注的科技趋势。2016年 ，GoPro 收购了一家专做计算机视觉的初创公司。伍德曼希望通过在人工智能方面的投资，可以让 GoPro 的产品更智能，吸引更多的用户。
Computer vision and machine learning components of artificial intelligence are really important to us because we understand the capture of experiences is now easy thanks to GoPro, but the editing of the footage into a short video to share is intimidating to people. Our investments in computer vision and machine learning are enabling us to make better and better automated videos for our customers. And you can imagine in the future with a spherical camera, you're capturing everything around you, and then the app is deciding what are the perspectives that look really interesting.
为了更好地进入中国市场 ，GoPro 在上海、深圳、香港组建了办公室，在内地开设了5家品牌店。而伍德曼的中国之行也体现出他对这个市场越来越重视。
And it seems like the Chinese are always able to come up with something, similar at a much lower price. Are you afraid of competition here?
GoPro isn't so much of a corporate brand or a business brand. It's a brand of the people. This is how we keep GoPro authentic everywhere around the world. Our traditional marketing and advertising can only achieve so much. GoPro's magic really is the millions of customers that we have around the world who are advocates for GoPro through their shared experiences. And for this reason, copycats have not really made too much penetration into our business.
乘坐私人飞机前往全世界冲浪爱好者最向往的海滩去冲浪，这是伍德曼生活的一面。但他呀不以享乐者自居，也不只在海里乘风破浪。过去几年 ，GoPro 经历了许多的大风大浪，而伍德曼顶住压力，带领这个被他视作15岁孩子的公司，逐步走向成熟。Why do some people call you the mad billionaire?
I think that came out of that I'm very enthusiastic and I have a lot of interests, whether it's sports or I used to race cars and pursue adventure, and because I was successful in business at an early age with a lot of energy, then I was able to go and pursue some of these things on a big stage. And so I think when I was giving interviews when I was younger, people caught on to the fact that I'm enthusiastic, and so I got that nickname. I'm now mad.
Yes.
Just very happy.
I see it now.
Just very happy.
So you're one of the youngest self-made billionaires in the U.S. What does wealth
Not that young anymore.
When you made it,
42.
you were young. What does wealth mean to you?
Maybe the biggest benefit of being successful is people will actually listen to me now and give me the benefit of the doubt. That's a lot of fun because being continued success comes from attracting people who can help make your ideas real. I think that's the biggest benefit that's come from finding success.
伍德曼给人的印象一贯是热情、真诚和有亲和力。在 GoPro 产品发布会上，可以看到他对所做事业的由衷热爱。在公司经历困难的时候，他没有回避媒体的追问，坦诚承认错误，重新出发。与同事见面时，他用朋友间的打招呼方式向他们问好，给他们拥抱。
What has helped you to stay true to yourself?
it's important to have role models and see other people be successful in life, and also to see other people self-destruct and not be successful. And that helps you realize what side of life's fence you want to be on. And I choose to surround myself with healthy, positive people who understand that life is challenging, but it can be far easier if you band together and form strong friendships and families who support each other, rather than try to be that individual who's only looking out for himself or herself. I don't think that that's a happy way to live one's life. So even though I've been successful in business and yes, okay, have made some money, I don't feel that that's any reason to change the way that I would live my life and pursue being a responsible and loving husband and father. And to me, family is everything.
What values do you want to pass to your family, to your kids?
I think the most important thing is understanding that forming strong relationships and being ultimately kind and loving is the most important thing. One of my proudest teachings to my young children are that, if they find a spider who's, drowning in the pool, they will come running to me, "Dad, we have to save this spider." You need to recognize that all life is beautiful, and so all life must be protected and celebrated. And in some ways, that's at the core of GoPro. Our whole brand mission is to help people celebrate their lives, and that's what I'm teaching my children as well.
And you donated a big sum of your money after GoPro goes IPO to the Silicon Valley tech industry. So what kind of legacy do you want to leave?
That's a big part of what I look forward to focusing on with my family and my children in the future, is how we can leverage much of our success to help other people in the world. And I think if my children and other people understand that it's important not just to do well for yourself, but also to use your good fortune to help improve the lives of other people, I think that's one of the best things that we can do with our time here on Earth.
很年轻就获得了很多的财富，并没有改变内，因为他说这个是他唯一知道如何生活的方式和面对生活的态度。感觉他是一个非常真实、对生活充满热情和拥有满满的正能量这样一个人。他说，家庭对他来说是最重要的。他是一个超级奶爸，可以一个人带着3个10岁以下的孩子去露营。而 GoPro 作为他的第4个孩子，也传承了他做人的精神。他在 GoPro 营造了一种家的氛围，见到每一位员工都会用 fist bump 跟他们去打招呼，和给予他们一个大大的拥抱。而 GoPro 的精神，也就是帮助人们去捕捉生活的热情，和帮助记录、分享和庆祝人生。
下一集，我们将聆听来自于美国硅谷、以色列和中国的顶级风险投资人，在他们的眼中，将要影响人类文明进步和社会变革的下一波科技浪潮是什么？伯乐是如何选出千里马的？长久不衰的创业成功秘密又是什么？
接着为您播出亚居乐地产筑梦天下。